Very serious message here. You are the Empress, okay? You are divine feminine, but that is a facet of who you are. That's a small piece of the pie. To the High Priestess, the chosen, anointed, highly favored High Priestess, you are true divine feminine. What is a High Priestess? A High Priestess is a sacred feminine. What does sacred mean? I'm pretty sure sacred means divine. So, divine feminine, High Priestess, the goddess. I'm talking to someone who's been dealing with lower vibrations. I'm picking up on someone who knows their role, who knows why they're here, who's dealing with things they shouldn't be dealing with. I'm talking to someone who takes their role very seriously, okay? I'm talking to someone who God hand selected for something. I'm talking to, yeah, you may have been growing up, you may have grew up in a karmic family, High Priestess, but there was a reason for that. You are the one. When we talk about the chosen one, God set you apart even before you were physically created. When the seed was planted, and God knew there would be, let's just say, lower vibrational people, right? That would be around you. God blessed the seed before it sprouted. God said, I put in you a great thing to do. So let's talk about your life and how that has presented itself up until your awakening, High Priestess. It was pretty much dark. It was pretty much not seeing. It was pretty much unaware. But you were pretty much always spared. Some of you guys, High Priestesses out here, you have had some near death experiences in your life that you can only say was God. Some of you guys have seen how the power of your prayers have actually changed things. Some of you guys have seen how you guys have been called to take an active role and how in following guidance where it gets you and those around you. See, the High Priestess has a sacred journey. The High Priestess is not a witch. The High Priestess is something that was born into this reality, okay, to be the living embodiment of God. The High Priestess is the only one, okay, back in the day was able to burn offerings, was able to do rituals. The High Priestess, the High Priestess is the one that God called to use his power to assimilate and direct change. Now, let's a high priestess is not okay. Let's break this down. You have psychic gifts, but you are more than a psychic. You have the power of connection. So of course you are a medium. Of course you go between worlds. I mean, hey, God is your best friend. Let them laugh if they want. The high priestess was created for a purpose. So a lot of you guys presented yourselves or showed up in the world as being misunderstood, as being mystical, as being secretive, as being witchy, right? Because this is how people who are those things try to identify with you because it's all they know. The high priestess that I'm picking up on, you are a writer of destiny. You have very much so more power than a lot of people can fathom or want you to even begin to dive into and understand. Let's talk about the destiny swapping. They can't swap a destiny that can be rewritten. Why does God send a high priestess into the world? I think it's probably a part of enacting his judgment, right? the will, all these things, the inheritance. Is it making sense now? The high priestess is the one. Now let's take it a step further. The prophet, the prophetess. This is how you know a true high priestess and not just, a false prophet. There's many of those running rampant on this platform. Everybody want to be a high priestess, but it's not their title. They're not the chosen one of their bloodline. And that's where we come in with sacrifices. You see, we can get deep with this. The high priestess, that is the prophetess that has been called to speak to the masses. You have a heavy calling. And I feel like God put a lot of high priestesses in this position to enact justice because God is fair and just, right? So who more connected can bring justice than the high priestess, who has been given the spiritual rank, the high priestess? If you look back over history, the queens and all these other things were worshipped. The kings respected the queens and all these other things. Nowadays, it's not the same. This is the reason many of the high priestesses, divine feminines, you had to awaken, and you had to awaken your masculine. You had to awaken so your masculine could too. Because just as you are a high priestess, your counterpart is a high priest. What I'm picking up on is because last night I was laying in the bed and I was getting all these downloads. There was rituals going on. There was sacrificing going on. There was spells being done. And I was laying in the bed for like an hour and I was channeling. God was giving me all this information, talking about rewriting destinies and, people trying to swap you out and people trying to do magic to do this, to change this, to stop that. The high priestess fate is sealed. You hear this, right? The high priestess fate is sealed the moment she is birthed into this reality because her assignment is to bring sacred wisdom to humanity in order to open its eyes to higher consciousness. So that means all of the low conscious people, all of the witches, all of the warlocks, everything they think that they do within their means and within their power to try to obstruct you, high priestess, you have power over that. They can throw whatever they got, the heaviest spell work, they can pay for the most fucking, craziest curse. They can travel across the country. They can they can put you in a jar and throw you in the ocean. They can fucking go to the graveyard, get graveyard dirt, put your name on a piece of paper, put it in a jar, put it in the ground. They can fucking do whatever they want. They're not sealing your fate. They can take your picture, they can burn your picture and give that as a burnt offering to their ancestors. Yeah. They can wish death on you and do all these other things, high priestess. But here's the thing. Your fate is sealed. I don't know what they don't understand. Okay. If you have power over those low vibrational things, what do you think that means? I said before, you are walking karma, high priestess. I guess they didn't know I was talking to you. So let me get my channeled message here. Deep message. The high priestess is not the mistress. That's what they want to call you, right? They say the high priestess is usually a mistress. The high priestess is a witch. The high priestess is dark. The high priestess is this. All these things to curse who God said that you was. Before I got on here, I got a download of someone doing a death ritual. And they really spoke words from the Bible as they did this death ritual. God said blasphemous. People are using godly literature to try to hurt a godly being. And I'm going to leave it there. You're gonna have to wait a second, my guy. Hold on a second. Hello. Hi. Good morning. Hello. Hi. What are you doing? I know that. How's it going? When do you leave? When do you leave? When are you out? Ugh. I'll be right with y'all. Sorry, I'm doing a live. You know how it goes. I said I'm doing a live. You know how it goes. No, 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 no. No, no, no. Where are you going? I said, where are you going? You're trying to get out of there. Where are you going to get out? Hmm. So you said 12? What the fuck? I have to go to work. And I have that other thing that I got to do today, too. Remember the thing? No, well, it has to do with that. But remember, oh my gosh. You know what I'm talking about. It'll come back to you. I'm not saying that on here right now. But when you was, that situation. The one that I had to reschedule and with my person. Yeah, yeah, there you go. That's today too. So I'm kind of like, yeah. Well, thanks for calling. When will I speak to you again? This is hilarious. I've been hearing that from you for like months. They need to let's go. Oh wow, pretty much. Pretty much. Alrighty, alrighty. Take it easy. All right. Further confirmation. Okay, so let me get to this real quick. All right, so my channel message was the high priestess is closest to God. In every generation bloodline, there is one, born into a world they were meant to change and uplift. The old days, the only ones who had rights to any offerings was the high priestess. Because, as I said earlier, she is closest to God and people respected her for this. This is why you don't do ritualistic acts on high priestesses. They will always do what's pleasing in God's eyes. Now, if this is specific to someone. You were a scribe in a past life. You love to write in this one. You might be a poet, you might be a musician. Something here about being a scribe and writing. You also may have that gift of what is it, automatic writing, or I think that's what it's called. Um, Let me see. You were a scribe in a past life. You love to write in this one. You created laws. Okay, there's that justice energy. Some of you guys were people that were, you know, whatever that means for you. You created laws and you helped with the book of life. You are a writer of destiny. You weren't supposed to know that though. It's also why they can't rewrite, swap, blotch out anything. Okay? These people's fate is directly tied to what they did slash are doing to you. You are too powerful to be taken as a joke. You truly do hold the scales. God said someone was going to be removed for you and your protection, whatever that means. Um, and like I said, I got someone actually prayed a Bible verse while doing a death spell slash graveyard ritual on you. These people are being haunted. Okay? You're not. You didn't do anything. And I heard, hello, hello. And I also heard with this when I was writing that last one about the Bible verse and the spell. I heard ashes to ashes. So I don't know. Someone is really trying to rewrite history here, and God's not having it. God told Adam, from dust you came, to dust you return, as the curse, meaning This is why we have life and death, right? Because Adam chose. This is where that ashes to ashes comes from. From dust you came, from dust you shall return. That was the curse that God placed on man and woman, whatever the case you want to look at, right? So with that being said, this is why we have the energy of death. But this is also why God says, for those of you who are coming into this chosen energy, the second death will not affect you. What do I mean by that? You'll have to know. And if you know, you know. Those with eyes see, and those with ears hear. There's something here where someone is really making you or wanting to make you feel like you don't belong when God said, I placed you here. You're not here for you. You're not here for you. And I think you're starting to learn that. You're not here for you. So let's see what God want to say from the index cards. Somebody is, I don't want to say an untouchable, but I mean, someone is very highly protected, highly fucking protected. Too close to God to be. High Priestess, I fuck with you. A ritual was done on your beauty. And you know what's crazy? You can really see the divide, like I said a couple weeks ago. Those that believe in the divine or believe in God, fuck the divine, let's just say God, right? And those who don't. Those who worship God and those who worship the devil. There's a difference. Because how do you really in your mind worship God, believe God, take God's words to be actual and factual, right? How do you do this? Sounds like split personalities, sounds like mental health issues, but those run in families too, don't they? Then how do you go and try to actually cause a death, a spiritual death for another individual? You praying to God, but you trying to spiritually kill the same God you're praying to. But then the high priestess is the one, because she has knowledge of this information, that is dark, that is demonic, that is evil. No, the high priestess just sees the evil that you do because God gave her sight to. So if you want the high priestess to stop speaking on and predicting and prophesizing what is going to happen in the reality of someone as yourself, stop doing the things that you're doing. Because God is not going to allow the eyes of the high priestess to be closed. Her eyes have been closed far too long. God is not allowing rituals, magic, spells, witchcraft, Wicca, hoodoo, voodoo, shoodoo, fucking boo-boo. Who fucking cares? None of these fucking things are more powerful than she. God has created her to be. So this is why a lot of you guys that are true high priestesses, people are going in on you right now. You're ascending. How much more can you ascend? What the fuck? How much higher can you go? God has no limit. God has no beginning. God has no end. They're too high priestess, neither do you. You are one with the Creator. God put you in this reality to be the embodiment of his word, and you are such. But people believe people believe in a God, not really. We know this already. They say they do. They go to church like they do, but they don't live like they do. People believe in a God they can't see. They look up to the sky and all these other things, and they believe these people in churches that be giving these speeches, but they do not listen to the true goddess that is in their face, the one who actually has the line of communication with God. Just because you speak in a church doesn't mean you actually commune with God. A lot of people got to read books, take notes, learn. You're a high priestess who gets it naturally. You wake up with information. You are a well of knowledge. You have not been honored. You have not been respected. You have not been protected. You have been stolen from. You have been sacrificed over and 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 over again. If I could tell you the amount of times, God says, I'm sick of it. Kayla said, I am moving, and moving I am doing. Sorry, I don't know. That was God. The divine is inspiring you at this time, High Priestess. What connects all of us to each other? Question. Brain teaser. What connects us all to each other? Like physically. What connects us all? We all got to walk on this earth. The earth connects us to each other, right? Meaning, the walk I'm walking, my feet are touching the ground, right? Your feet are touching the ground. No matter where you are, it's still the ground, right? Energy. If we say ashes to ashes, let's just say, right? Because this is what someone keeps saying toward a high priestess. Someone just wants you to go away. If we say this, then what that actually means is, right? Ashes form the ground. The ground, right? Everything goes to the ground. The fuck. When we pass on, we go underneath the ground. Okay? So everything goes back to where it started. So if we walking in this reality, what connects us to our ancestors really? You know, the feet have chakra is a chakra point. It's very sensitive. You ever heard that if you walk over certain areas or certain spaces, you can pick up energy? Your feet are very powerful. Why you think God keeps talking about walking your path? Literal walking the path. What connects us to each other is this earth that we all must walk on. We all must put foot to pavement, right? A lot of you guys, you're getting a lot of knowledge in different areas. There's someone who needed that for a reason. This is how we're all connected. I don't know. I'm not getting into it. You can get into it. You can figure it out. Okay? But that's what God just told me to throw out there. What connects us all to each other? Karmic energies are being aggy. Of course, we know this. Your roads, I can't fuck. There's something here. Someone's trying to tie you up in the spirit. Bind you, root magic, sacral chakra energy. It's crazy because I lit an orange candle yesterday and I don't fucking know why. I just did. Roads are opening. Someone's been making your path very, very hard. Confirmation. Someone's been making your path very hard. On purpose. It's okay. It's okay. What they do to you will be done unto them. That's what God says. You know you're better than this, and you won't do it. Oh, God's doing something. Your healing is beautiful. To my high priestess out there, when God is showing you truth, it's for a purpose, high priestess. Listen to yourself. You are the high priestess. Trolls and commenting creeps in the live. A lot of you guys, they just be coming to you for information. They need the knowledge you have. It comes with the territory. And there's a toxic ass water sign that's present, as there always is. And it is Scorpio season, so brings up the energy that we're in. It makes sense, right? I don't know why I heard end of days. I don't want to talk about that shit, but yeah, talking to some divine feminines out here. Yep. Cycle has completed. All right, you got a new attitude, as you should. Ace of Pentacles is here. Are being haunted, as God said. They wanted to send you the angel of death. Some of you guys came into there. These people are energy vampires. Some of you guys came, yep, covens, occults, dark manipulation is being exposed. They sent you the energy of death. As above, so below, God says. The past is mad at you. So whatever that means, that's what God said. Because they sent it to you. They sent you an energy of death. It was cloaked in something else, but some of you guys, it was the angel came to you. And it's not your time. Your destiny is fated. It's sealed. You are the destiny. You're the high priestess. I need you to understand how important you are and why these people keep doing the things that they're doing, projecting on earth angels. A new position is coming for you. Your guardian angel, whoever is protecting you, has a huge spirit. Like I'm telling you, someone sent like a shit ton of fucking work at you, and your guardian was like, yeah, fucks no. The fuck you doing? The fuck you think you are? Like, I'm trying to tell you right now, lots of eye-opening moments. I told you a couple weeks ago, these people's ancestors is on your team. The High Priestess and the Hermit. Do you understand those two cards and their knowledge and the wisdom they possess together innately? The Hermit and the High Priestess is what I'm getting. The universe wants to know if it can bless you. Tunnel vision. It's what you need to be doing right now. It's what you need to be on, God said. Don't worry about these stupid ass small things. Karmic friends and family. Yep. Because this is what a lot of y'all was born into, been surrounded by. You wasn't able to see yourself. The universe wants to know if it can bless you, okay? And you are going to be getting blessings in the form of eye-opening moments about yourself and other people as well. Yep, some of y'all were born into a very, very karmic family. Some of y'all's family members wanted to sacrifice you. Is this not the father figure? Okay. Is this not the Wheel of Fortune? Is this not destiny? Is this not destiny swapping? Okay. 3 of Cups in reverse. It's not happening. Heard coven, group, 7 of Wands. Whoever this coven, this group is, they are blocked from your energy, High Priestess. Okay, that's karma. That's karma. And you're getting something here because of all of this energy that was being sent to you. Justice, 9 of Wands. God says there's nothing for you to fear. Yeah, 7 of Pentacles. These people invested fucking poorly, stupidly. They weren't told. And a lot of y'all High Priestesses, people were lied to about you. They were lied to about you to make the narrative fit for whatever they tried to do to harm you. We talking sacrifices here. We talking people trying to spiritually kill a person. And they just end up waking up dead type energy. You understand? And then people, oh, what happened to her? What happened to, oh, we have no idea. They just, I guess they were sick. They played with all that stuff. No, not what they did. They didn't do that. Y'all tried to sacrifice the High Priestess, and God is fucking livid. All that energy work. It's going back to the, I was going to say the protagonist, but it's going back to the projector. Whoever projected it. You see that going back, right? Okay. They want to hurry up and close out a cycle by taking out a High Priestess because they don't want a High Priestess to expose. What? It's sorry. Sorry. God's not allowing it. God wouldn't allow someone to try to do it to you. So why the hell do you think that you're allowed to try to do it to someone else? Yeah, God's putting a stop to this. These sacrifices is done. Page of Cups, these offers. 5 of Swords with hidden motives, hidden intentions. A love offer. Cloaked. Cloaked love offer. Yeah, to do what? Okay. To block you? You're a High Priestess. You're a High... Can't block this. God is saying destiny is at play here, and I don't think people understand this. There will be endings. There will be endings. All this energy they're projecting, God said there will be endings. I'm just the messenger. Don't get mad at me. Take it to God. Have God confirm it for you. And if it fits, the shoe fits, you better wear that bitch. God, what do you want to say to this collective for the High Priestesses? Keep giving the knowledge that you have. The 6 of Pentacles. You were called to be a humanitarian. You were called to give. You were called to share. You were called to spread knowledge. You were called to give of your energy unselfishly, selflessly. And those who take and manipulate and use and abuse and torture and do all these other things, God said, I got a special place for them. You, High Priestess, keep giving. Keep giving and receiving with the collective of people that I have placed you around. Confirmation. I don't need to lie. God speak when he speak. King of Swords, I'm getting Archangel Michael energy is here. There's Archangel Michael is present with a lot of you guys, High Priestesses right now. Okay, if you resonate with this energy, you're getting downloads, truth and clarity about some 7 of Swords energy. Who was involved, why it happened, when it happened, what they did, how they... You're getting that from Archangel Michael because that is clarity. Archangel Michael is also the Archangel of Justice. Seeing the Justice card. Okay, so I mean, the shit goes deeper than people want to realize and understand. The world. God said something's done. So all these hidden plans, hidden motives, things they're trying to do to the High Priestess, trying to stop you from moving forward. There's a lot of people involved here. There's a lot of people. trying to stop a being. These people are truly demonic. These people are truly demonic. They have no balance. They're not tapped into spirit. And honestly, for the divine feminine high priestess who had the position, of waking up your masculine, this is why. This is the energy he was around. You were the angel. And if you have a divine masculine that sacrificed you, meaning let the connection go to do some fuck shit, he's receiving karma. And that's on him. Some of you guys have had to leave, like I said before, your divine masculine out in the cold. 5 of Pentacles. He chose to work with them. He fell from grace. God said, I need you to make a choice. God said, I need you to choose a path. The divine masculine that you just saw, that's the choice he made. That's the path he chose to walk down. Well, if you're a high priestess and you're powerful like this, that means you're never going to submit to me. And I'm never going to make you do what I want you to do. So da-da-da-da-da. So that means I gotta move you out the way. I got to try to mess up this soul contract. I got to try to ruin your life. I got to try to display you to be something then I already know that you are, just because I don't want to walk down the path with you. This is the masculine's thinking, whoever this masculine is. He definitely is playing on the other team. And God is seeing that. Yep. This is who he be running back and forth to. Okay. So some of you guys, if you had to cut off your twin, that's why. The divine is giving you a high-level soulmate. Don't worry, high priestess. But some of you guys, you already knew this, because God told you years ago. Some divine masculines were going to be going back to a karmic that was doing spell work. And they got stuck. They were sacrificed because they tried to sacrifice you. What a karmic whore, slower bitch. And now they're both miserable. And you, divine feminine empress, are victorious because you stayed true to the path. You can't make nobody wake up, but you're called to give the messages. And people are called to make choices. So some people made choices just to spite you, high priestess, divine feminine, thinking that it was going to ruin your life if they worked against you. But no, God said, no, there's a death to working against you. Literally, they kept bringing up this energy. They kept calling on this energy. What else does this high priestess need to know? Because I feel like you feel a lot going on. You feel a lot going on. You feel it. Yeah, you do feel it. And what you're feeling is this fucking devil energy getting all the shit that they put out there. You're feeling the rituals, because this is a ritual. This is a ritual. Okay? That's a ritual. That's what you're feeling. Why am I off? Why do I feel like something's going on? Why do I feel this heavy energy? That's what's going on. A lot of shit's going on in your energy, high priestess. Someone's trying to bind you. A coven. A group. A toxic group of surely not divine entities. The Hierophant in reverse is Satanist. Hello? Ooh. Something about your energy. You're the only one with it. So these karmic slore whores that wanted to go and trap these divine masculines in any way possible only did it for the purposes of your energy. You were the plug. You are the source because you are the one that is awakened. So if you're awakened and you're who everybody goes to for knowledge, wisdom, healing, access, insight, clarity, why the hell would this karmic even want this man? Because she knows he's tied to you. If he's tied to you, then whatever he gets from you, she gets from him. But she also gets your essence. So while she was over here trying to do all this beauty magic and all these love spells and all these binding rituals and trying to fucking block your road, divine feminine, while bringing your person to her, what did that actually do? It caused judgment. That's what it did. Because these are high-level soul contracts that you guys were birthed here. Your birthright that people are fucking with. Yep, the devil's in reverse. The 8 of Pentacles is in reverse. Yep, all that work for nothing. All that work to be broke. All that work to be seen as a liar. All that work to be blocked. All that work. And for some of y'all, divine masculine, you were given a second chance at all that for this divine masculine to wake up and release the burden. All that for this divine masculine to finally realize what it was that was in his life that was burdening his destiny and release it so that he can be in harmony and balance too. So there are divine masculines that are waking up from the spells, from the fuckery, realizing they're high priests, realizing they have visions and dreams because they're prophets. And a lot of these divine masculines is being played with by warlocks who are jealous of their energy. Is not a true one. They're not. They can say, I'm a high priest, I'm a high priestess, I see things, I know things. That doesn't mean they're actually real. A true high priest or high priestess is one with a direct line of communication to God. And a person that has a direct line of communication to God is not a person that is out here doing death rituals, doing black magic, doing voodoo, sacrificing fucking animals. What? But okay, y'all keep that thought process and ideology of you being true high priestesses doing these things that you're doing to people. And God sees you. So, to the high priestesses, the real ones, the divine, what do they want you to know today? Ace of Wands, healing, new creative ideas. Some of you guys are going to start writing. Some of you guys, you got a book to write. You need to get started. There's something about this Eight of Pentacles with this devil. Let me look at this, because like I said, someone was doing work last night. Is this not work? But ultimately, that was last night. We had a new day, and y'all are still Six of Wands. So it really didn't matter. That's the thing. I'm not going to tell you all the things I'm hearing. I think I've already said enough. But King of Swords, Seven of Swords. That's the Eight of Swords, if you really think about it. So yeah, what they wanted for you is where they're at right now. Literally, honestly, quite literal, quite literally. Five of Swords, Page of Cups, Judgment. Someone told. Yeah. Five of Pentacles, Two of Cups in reverse, Page of Swords. So, okay, someone's watching you. The cards are all right here. It's crazy. Look at this shit. Five of Pentacles, Two of Cups in reverse. So this is clearly someone that you left out in the past. This is clearly someone you walked away from. You don't communicate with. There was a breakup. You guys don't talk to each other. Whatever, right? All right. Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay? You're not speaking. There's no communication between you and this person. The Queen of Swords in upright is someone who speaks. The Queen of Swords in reverse is not speaking. Okay. Page of Swords. So someone you're not speaking to, okay, is watching you in all of your connections. Wheel of Fortune. To try to change the trajectory of where they're supposed to go. Now, we have the Destiny card with the Emperor, the Empress, the Six of Cups. This is a past life connection right here. This is a past life connection. This Emperor and Empress energy, y'all knew each other in your past life. You had a past life fulfillment to each other. Now, whether you guys were married, had children, whatever the case may be, you guys were truly connected in a past life. You came back here for a purpose. You will have to figure out what that purpose is. But it was destined for these things to occur in each individual life that you guys have had. I said each individual life. The Hermit is someone who has lifetimes worth of wisdom. This is not your first life here. This is why you are an old soul. You have been told this since you were a child. You've been here before. You know this already, or you're learning this now. High Priestess, what do you need to know? High Priestess, what do you need to know before I go? Two of Swords in reverse. That's where they want you. Yeah. We know. You see something. Something is being shown to you. You see something. All right? They didn't want you to see something. Let's see what they didn't want you to see. The world is here. They didn't want you to see your true power. In reverse with the Strength card. What didn't they want you to see? The Sun talks about illumination, seeing something clearly. They didn't want you to see your power. They didn't want you to know who you was. They didn't want you to know your true strength. But God, right? So let me not know who I am and let people continue to do the fuckery to me that they think they can get away with doing. But let me not know who I am. All right, cool. Yeah, all right. Who's talking like that? That's why the world protects you. The universe literally protects you. And that's crazy because you had all of the ancestors from your lineage have poured their knowledge into you. All of the high priests that came before you. How do you know? How do you see what you see? How do you have those gifts? Your bloodline passed them down to you. Your ancestors were high priestesses. Whatever community or town or wherever they lived, they were the one that everyone came to for knowledge. They were the one. And they passed that gift to you, Ace of Pentacles. This is the gift people have been trying to steal. This is the inheritance. This is the generational bloodline. This is the inheritance that people are trying, that have been trying to steal from the High Priestess. Your essence. You can't find you everywhere. One of you comes along once a lifetime, you see. Lumeria, you're here to create heaven on earth, and you need to know that it's happening. And God says what he does is just and fair. So whatever happens, God says it's just and fair. And God asks you, what would you like to have happen? What would you like to see? What would you like to see? God says, you are fair and just. God's asking you, High Priestess, how are you being called to step up and lead? You see the card, Priestess. I can't make the shit up. Now, like I said, y'all be going through all this stuff, and God's like, I got you. Deep replenishment. Know that I'm here. Know that I never forsake you, my child. And know that your guidance from God is clear. Akasha, you're a high priestess. You know what's going on. Breaking the chain, ancestral patterns, healing. Did I not say you have the power to write destiny? Not just yours. How do you have the power to rewrite destiny? Because people get karma based on how they treat you. So if you go in, this is why God said, remember love. Love is the highest vibration. You go into every experience, High Priestess, giving sacred love, giving love, unconditional, pouring into, trying to help, trying to change, trying to fix, trying to mediate. You go into every situation this way. That's your nature. That's your spirit. That is the God that's in you. But people can't even give you a like. Like, you don't be expecting love from people. You don't be expecting that, but you be expecting, like, respect. And there's something here where people don't even give you respect. They do the worst. Instead of just walking away and leaving you alone, they want to make sure that they just something for good. Like, something with you, High Priestess, they want to make sure that you know something for good or feel something for good or deal with something forever. Like, these people have the worst thought processes of you. Well, God says, okay. God said, touch not my anointed. Boundaries are set up around this one. Boundaries are set up around this one. Touch not my anointed. Why? Because you are karma. You are rewriting the future. Why did God put you in these people's lives? So he could figure out what was going to transpire in it. People don't understand this and or believe it. But you're not bound to anything. Unbound, because God is limitless. The High Priestess I'm picking up on, you are limitless. Longing for home, belonging, the original light worker. And you reincarnated here to be a light worker, to go into the darkest depths, to bring forth the light. You were called to share your voice. Star Mother, the age of light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. Okay? Warrior woman, have you answered your deepest calling? This is what God is asking you. Final card before I go. Answer the call. The crumbling. Yes, third eye earlier. What are you holding on to that you need to release? The crumbling. We talked about this the other day. Some shit's crumbling. Answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? What is your soul calling you to do, High Priestess? Answer that call. You are being called to bring something down. That's what I'm getting here. You're being called to bring something down. God will give you directions. The ever unfolding rose cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. Okay? And trust your path. Thank you, God. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? High Priestess, what would you do? All of your moves are guided. You're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. Somebody is in their north node. And get that hedge of protection, man. It's protecting. Yep, 10 of Wands in reverse with the 3 of Wands. This is what you have to look forward to. Let's do it this way. Some of y'all can see the burdens being lifted. Okay. God's doing something for you, High Priestess. You see God. God's doing something for you, High Priestess. Because God knows what they've been doing to you, High Priestess. 7 of Cups. Illusions, the Magician, what else? The Death card, the 5 of Swords, the Judgment. You know how God hates a fucking spellcaster. You know how God hates a spellcaster. You know this, High Priestess. You know what God said about these spellcasters out here. And for these warlocks coming for these divine feminines, I'm trying to tell you, you better chill out. You better chill out. Oh, she don't want me. So I gotta harness her energy. That doesn't make any sense. No, she don't want you. Whoever this high priestess is, she don't want this emperor. She don't want him. This high priestess has been told something new is coming and to invest in something new. This high priestess was told, okay, something about this emperor. And she ain't moving forward with it. She wants no parts. So it doesn't matter what is being planned behind the scenes, what type of manipulation, what type of love offers someone want to come in and try to give to try to sway this empress from moving forward. This empress is moving forward. She's not going backward. The chariot does not go backward. All right, divine feminine, you know what's going on, and I don't need to speak on it no more. You just keep listening to your spirit guides. We ain't accepted no Page of Cups. Because these offers that these warlocks want to give these high priestesses because they know they're spiritual, the only offers they want to give you is pages. They ain't giving you nothing more. They ain't giving you nothing more because that's all they need for their shit to work. All they need is a little tiny bit, a little piece, just a little piece of your energy to think that they can work against it. Deny. Deny. In this case, the delay is a denial for these karmics. It ain't happening. They waiting on you to go back to some toxic karmic shit. No. God's doing some removing here. And I don't know what this means, but I heard this years ago. That for some of you on your path, someone would have to be removed for you to be able to live. That's crazy, right? That ain't no threat. That's what God said. God told you this. And maybe some of these people know this about you. And that's why they've been trying to get you up out of here so fast. Because when you awaken, here's the thing. When you're a high priestess, it's all good when you don't know some shit. God does something where to the true high priestess, once something is revealed to you, judgment is enacted because there's no longer a need for that thing to be a thing. Then judgment says, high priestess, what do you think should happen? Divine feminines, you're powerful and people should really, really be more respectful of you. They really should. You want love, you want light, you want healing, you want peace, you want freedom, and these people keep trying to bind you. They keep trying to do some shit to you, to block your connection with the divine, to make you fearful of your purpose, to give you fears, to make you fear love. They want to bind you to fear and block you from love. Yeah, all right. You keep that same energy over there your way. All right, High Priestess, what do you need to know? Because you are loved. You are cherished. And you are being guided forward. There's a sovereign being that I'm talking to. I'm not talking to no karmics who think they're high priestesses. I'm talking to a real high priestess. You're sovereign. You move with the sword. You move with the truth. You move with God's word. The Ace of Swords is truth and clarity from God, not just the truth. No, this is absolute truth. Means absolute means there's nothing else beside it. So when God come in and say Ace of Swords, this is God's absolute truth. You will continue guided forward toward your destiny, High Priestess. And no work against you from any shady fucking coven or group will work. Period. These are all karmics. And their method is hooking up with divine essence energies, divine feminines, the sex magic. This is a karmic that uses whatever they got to get what they want. This is sex magic. Yep. It's okay. That's why you celibate. Didn't I tell you guys? Be celibate. Empress, didn't I tell you don't be out here sharing your energy with no one? Didn't I tell you how powerful your sacral was? You listen. Good job. They can't take nothing from you and give it to no one else. That's what these people are doing. It's weird. Now we talking about group. Okay, let's get out of here. I gotta go. This shit's getting nasty. This shit is really a thing. Like people really be doing this shit, right? Wow. I thought this was like make believe, but what I was about to say, y'all saw where we were going with it. This shit's disgusting. So let these people get the karma they're gonna get. You don't worry about a high priestess. You keep doing what you need to do. This shit is just crazy. It's crazy. But they could get away with it until someone knew about it. See? They could get away with it until you knew what they were doing. That's crazy. Let me get a couple of these angel answers real fast. There's a high priestess out here who needed this knowledge, and maybe there aren't many high priestesses or there aren't many readers. I'll just, because everyone's not a high priestess. Let me just say that. And like I keep saying, anyone can flip some tarot cards. It's very simple. I don't know if people are afraid to touch on this subject or get into this energy like this, but I just had to do it and get it out there because God said do it. God said do it. Somebody needed to know. You're not crazy. All right. If you are a, let me see. If you are an earth sign high priestess, what does God want you to know this morning? Get more information. Confirmation to my earth sign high priestesses out here. With that noise you just heard, get more information. A lot of you guys are seeing symbols, shapes. Stars and triangles are very significant for you too, earth sign high priestess. Yeah, you need to listen to your intuition right now if you are an earth sign that is a high priestess. All right? And know that there is something better. God is going to reveal something to you and show you that there is something better than what you are doing or going toward right now. Pay attention. Okay. This will present an ear ringing, I heard. Okay? I guess you prayed to the earth sign high priestess. You prayed for God to send you something or give you a sign. There's something here with that. You're ready, and there's no need to worry. That's what God is saying. All right, so whatever it is you ask God for, earth sign high priestess, to give you, to confirm something, all right, it's on the way. This is someone who's deep in prayer. All right, air sign, I want to say divine feminine. The card said no. Yeah, because it wasn't for the divine feminine. It's for the high priestess. Sorry. My ancestors is funny. Making the card say no. Like he said the wrong thing. All right, air sign, high priestess. Okay. Helpful people. You have and you are a helpful person. You have helpful people around you in the physical. Like people you can touch. All right. Air sign, high priestess, you're going through something right now. There will be a peaceful resolution in your situation, probably because you're going to bring it. Remain positive, air sign, high priestess, okay? And no, success is in your future. It's very, very in the near future. Okay? For my water sign, high priestess. My water sign, high priestess. What does my water sign, high priestess need to know? What does my water sign, high priestess need to know most of? Divine timing is at play in whatever situation you got going on. The answer is yes, okay? God also is saying let go. There's nothing for you to compromise with, okay? And meditation will bring answers. Okay? Someone wants you to change the way you see something? No. Trust that how you see something is how you see it. Someone wants to reconsider. Someone wants you to reconsider what God is showing you. Like, see what I'm saying? Like, fuck out of here. But these people believe in God. They trying to change how... This is crazy. God said no. Oh, God. Communicate clearly, chosen ones. That's what you're being told. These people don't have... Nope. Nope. Okay. Fire sign, high priestess. Fire sign high priestess. To the fire sign high priestess. You're ready? It's not the right time. So you take that how it resonates. Divine timing and wait. Okay. So let's do this real fast. Let's break this down. Because we got 3 different energies here. I hate fucking wait. I hate the wait, God. Like, what do you mean wait? Okay, anyways. You're ready. Fire signs that are high priestesses. You're ready. Okay? You're ready for something. Or you will be. Some of you might feel like you're not ready for something. Divine timing is here. When the time comes, God said, no, you'll be ready. This might be something where you can't see something right now. People think that just because you're a high priestess, you can see everything. You're not God. Like, what the... You are made in the image and likeness of God. You are not God. God tells you what you need to see when you need to see it. So if you're like, why can't I see this? Why don't I know this? Why can't I understand? Why can't I see the future of this and that? You'll know when you're ready. God said in his perfect time. In his time, all things are made beautiful. You'll see what you need to see in divine timing, okay? And you'll be ready to take whatever action you need to take. Right now, you're being told wait, okay? Something for a fire sign, high priestess. It's not the right time right now. And that's not saying, don't do something. But what it's saying is right now, in this moment, if you're asking a question, God is saying, hold on a second, just wait. It's not the right time to do that. What you're thinking about, it's a good idea, but not yet. I'll let you know when the right time is. Because I know you're ready. But here's the thing. When you are a high priestess or when you are a future seer, let's just say it like that, the world ain't always ready for you. Just, I don't know what else to say. You already there. The world is here. Some of y'all are like, why ain't this shit happening fast enough? The world got to catch up. Can I tell you that you're in the future? You're seeing the future. You're not seeing right now. The world doesn't see the future. The world is in the here and now. And this is why we must stay grounded and be present. Because what we see, yes, it's to come. Unless we are told this is happening at this time or that you get those specific messages. So don't be mad. Go with the flow. A lot of you guys, you are years and years and years, but beyond the collective of people. I just said this. This is crazy. Wow. You are years and years away from a collective of people. The world has not caught up with you yet. Don't worry. Peaceful resolution is here. God said, in the meantime, while that thing is forming, I got something better for you. So, somebody out here has something that is going to be very, very monumental. The world is just not ready for whoever this person is yet. You've been taking action. You've been feeling like the universe has been telling you no. The universe has been telling you, I've been communicating with you. The situation's going to improve. Stay optimistic. Keep looking for a sign. And you're like, why do I got to keep doing all this? Because the time is not right. There's transits. There's astrology. There's fucking placements. There's people. There's energy. There's vibrations. There's frequencies. Like, it's not the time. And if you know, then you know. And if you don't know, you don't know. But those who have eyes see and those who have ears hear. So continue to look for your signs, high priestesses. Continue to embody and master forgiveness. Yeah. Final overall energy before I go for my high priestesses. Ask your angels. I like to see it. All right. Get more information. From who? Who are you getting this information from? The things that aren't real, right? Yeah. Ask your angels. Get more information. And be assertive. Be assertive. The high priestess is not a pushover. The high priestess is not someone who is a pushover. The high priestess is quiet because she knows the power of her words. The high priestess doesn't speak on certain things because she knows what comes at the other end of certain things. You see, the high priestess is very, very intentional. The high priestess speaks over groups, collectives, communities. The high priestess is the one that those people, whoever they may be, come to for wise counsel because the high priestess is the wise counsel. The high priestess has the wise counsel. The high priestess is the one that sits with archangels, ascended masters, um, hierarchy, spiritual beings. The high priestess embodies all those things. So, for you guys, what I want to tell you right now, high priestess, this is a lot of information. And you've been like, yo, I don't understand why I'm going through all this shit. Why these people keep attacking me? Like, what is it about me? It's just your essence. It's who you are. It's in you. It's not on you. And will you have to continue to deal with this? No. Once you see it, there's nothing else for you to know. I mean, this is what people that oppose God do, and you're seeing it in the flesh. These people that oppose God's word, that oppose the Bible, that try to throw it at you and curse you with it. These individuals that go up into these churches and praise and praise and praise, but got whole altars in their fucking basement. These motherfuckers that got whole fucking groups of dark fucking people doing rituals, but go to church every Sunday and put money in that tithing fucking bin, right? God sees all these things. Don't worry. Don't worry. The high priestess is quiet, not out of fear, but the high priestess is quiet because when the high priestess speaks, that means judgment is near. Destiny is happening. So for those of y'all who have been called into hermit mode, it's because God's been working. And God's not going to put you out there to say nothing until his work is done. So the Three of Pentacles behind the scenes with the ancestors and the divine is this. Divine timing is at play in your life. Destiny is being rewritten. Your future is looking brighter. Some people will be removed. Take it how it resonates. Only you know all the ways in which some people wanted to remove you. And I'm just going to leave that there. The things that people play with will be to their detriment. They wanted to call you evil and narcissistic and this and that and demonic and a witch and a this and a that. Little did they know you were just showing them who they were, because you only picked up on these things because they were being done unto you. It's crazy, huh? High Priestess, I love you. The plight of the High Priestess is crazy, and we still try to figure out and understand why the fuck we gotta see the things that we see, why we gotta get the information that we gotta give, and how the hell we're supposed to give it to a society, culture, community of people that is so sensitive. Where you get, shadow banned or blocked for saying certain things. But then you can be half-ass fucking naked and be out here and get millions and millions of followers. It's like, I'm confused here. I'm confused. Like, it's always the real shit that try to be blocked, stopped. It's really the life-changing humanitarian work that I'm feeling y'all high priestesses are getting into. You're getting off of these platforms. You're getting off of these platforms. And it's not because these people are running you off. It's because God needs you in another sector. You understand? Your path is about to change. You're going up. Nothing can stop you. You all the way up. God said nothing can stop you. Only thing that can stop you is you. You are the chosen one. The seed was blessed before it entered the world. The black sheep that you were supposedly, supposed to be, the weirdo, the introvert, the scary one, the dark one, the obsessive one, the witch. Yeah. All those names they called you. None of those names God named you. You are chosen. You are anointed. You are protected. You are loved. Those you love and care for are protected by the arms of the divine. When you pray, shit move. When you cry, God is hurt. When they laugh in your face, God is furious. And the wrath. Ooh, the wrath. That's why I've been quiet. I already said God said you got to remove some things. You got to move some things around to clear your path. What do you think I was talking about? Okay, High Priestess, tap in. You're going to see. You did nothing wrong. Someone on here needs to know that too. Before I go, final message. God said you did nothing wrong. I don't know if this is right now, like as things are transforming or transpiring in your reality, whatever's going on. There's going to be some changes. There's going to be people being moved out the way. There's going to be new people brought in. There's a lot of like, reshifting, reshaping going on here. What was broken is going to be fixed. What was separated is going to be reunified. There's all different types of things. But in order for these things to happen, certain things have to be moved out the way. God is saying it's not your fault. When these things begin to transpire in your life, High Priestess, it's not your fault. And you need to know that. And I say that because I am going to say this. When my brother passed away, you know how many fucking crazy ass bitches up on this platform told me it was my fault that he died because I'm evil? No, I'm not evil. I'm not. I think you're evil, but I'm not. How is it my fault? I was nowhere near him. Wasn't even in communication. Like shit like this be like, yeah, you're weird to even say that to a person. You can think it, but saying it is something crazy. And I've had people say that shit to me. So to the High Priestess that I'm picking up on, some of you guys can pick up on certain energies, months in advance. If you know what I'm talking about, flow with me. You know the energy. You know what I'm talking about. God said it's not your fault. It's being shown to you first, though, and I told you that too a couple weeks ago. God's doing things, and He's going to show you first. And showing you first, He's ultimately giving you, a first-hand account or a first-hand look at what's to transpire. Okay, God says this is what's going to happen, High Priestess, okay? And you're like, why is this happening? Well, because this and this and that, this and this and that, this and this and that. Whatever God says to you is different. You're like, damn, like, really? And God's like, listen, you had nothing to do with it. This is what they did. These were the actions that they took. This is what they did. So like I said yesterday, they did it to themselves. Whatever these, I don't know what these people do. I'm not in these people's lives pulling cards on these people every day. Y'all see what I see when we get on here and go live. But from what we see, we can only imagine what the fuck these people be doing. With that being said, whatever they did is what they did. Where you stand is where you are. You're in the present. So be present. It's not your fault that these people chose to go against God in regards to you. Because they were attacking every fucking day. You heard how many times I just said attacking? It could go on for another hour. Every day they wake up, their first thought, okay, let me do this ritual. Let me do this spell. Let me say this chant. Let me do this incantation. Every day, let me do this one little ritual. Let me burn this one little thing. Let me say this one little thing to my ancestors. Let me ask my ancestors to do this one little thing today. Let me ask my ancestors to block them today. Let me ask my ancestors to stop their money today. Like whatever the fuck, every day you are the topic of someone's thoughts. God said they don't value anything of their own. They can't. They can't value a motherfucking thing. They value you. But the value they place on you is the value they place in harming you. So God said, okay, all right. They putting money on it. They going to spellcasters, right? Paying thousands and thousands of dollars to people to do rituals on you. They're getting groups of people and going in secret locations and fucking doing all types of seance shit. You see the Diddy shit? You think this shit's a game out here? Some of you got some heavy hitters up there. I don't know. But what I'm saying is none of this shit is made up. God got you. Ace of Cups in the palm of His hand. You are the love of God's life, chosen one. God knows you, God knows what He has you out here going through. But just as hard as you feel like you are having to fight for your right to be who you are, even though it fucking hurts sometimes, people think it's just glorious to be able to see the shit that you see. That shit hurts. The fuck? God says it's okay. Take a break. Take a break. Let me do what I'm doing. Just know, I'm just telling you, this message that Kayla is giving is just a message to confirm what I have already told you in our talks together. I'm not telling you nothing you don't know. I'm just confirming. Because God is serious about you and what you love. And you and what you love are protected. You were told that. You are the divine mother. Why do you think I keep giving you all these cards? You are protected. Your loved ones are protected. What you birth is protected. What you create is protected. It does not mean people ain't going to try to fucking tamper with the shit. Doesn't mean that. We live a perfectly unperfect life. If the world was perfect and went according to God's will at all times, we wouldn't have nothing to worry about. But we battle not against flesh, but principalities. God loves you, and God knows your love for Him and humanity. And this is why your heart is judged differently, High Priestess. This is why. Because you're a real one, you're a true one, and you inspire others to be real, true, and authentic in who they are too. There are many High Priestesses out here, but there are many High Priestesses that aren't really out here as well. Know your circle, know your tribe, know where you're getting this wise counsel from. You understand? High Priestess, I love you. You're not alone. We're going to be all right. We're going to keep ascending. We're going to keep doing what God brought us into this reality to do. And that was to create brotherly love, sisterly love, honor each other, love ourselves and our neighbors, whatever the fuck. As much as, how hard that be. Oh, all of these things, this is what we're here to do. And it's overall to uplift the vibration. Because what connects us all to each other is this world that we got to live in. Crystalline grid is what I just heard. Crystal children. I don't know. Some of you guys might be crystal children. Some of you guys might really rock with crystals and you don't know why. It's just you're drawn to them. The energy they provide, the energy you receive, the energy you emit into them. There's something here with the crystalline grid. Wow. I don't know. Some of y'all got many, many different purposes, but some of you guys truly are just literally here because you are a vessel of God. So you're a physical being walking around here, but your energy signature is God. So walking in this world, you are a God in a reality. And your energy essence signature is literally here just to uplift, to bring God. Like, I don't know why that's so hard to understand. Even if you do nothing at all, it's just your presence. It's in you. And as you walk out into the world gets that essence and energy from you. It's needed here. That's the balance. This is a very demonic, devilish reality. Okay? So if you a God out here and you know the I am God presence that you hold, and you harness that shit, and you walking out here in this, and I was gonna say in these streets, and you are true to yourself, you know the powerful change that you are bringing, you know the frequency that you are emitting. This is why a lot of y'all be clearing out spaces. A lot of y'all be like, you go into these like apartment buildings or whatever, and next thing you know, like the apartment building was a little, next thing you know, the apartment, the old tenants is moving out, new tenants is coming in, they're good people, the energy is friendly. Like some of y'all literally go to whole fucking neighborhoods and they were fucking trash. And like when you leave up out of that neighborhood, you may start to notice it's more, the energy is different, the people are happier. Like God is really placing you in certain spaces to uplift. So while those want to keep trying to suppress, the tower is here. You keep uplifting. You keep knowing every step you take is being guided by the higher power. High Priestess, do not succumb to the lower vibration. Period. It's easy to be like, yo, man, they playing with me. They playing with me. Like some, I'm getting a High Priestess that's like, yo, you get a download of what's being done, and you're like, oh, again? Okay, they doing this shit again. All right, so, God, man, like, what you gonna do? Like, what you gonna do? Because they playing with me. Like, this is a High Priestess that don't touch nothing. You don't touch nothing. You go to God for everything. And you have been done an extreme disservice because it would really seem as if you doing the things they doing. You going back and forth with them with the energy. You're not doing anything. That's God. They think you cursing them. They think you hexing them. They think you blocking them. You know who's doing it to you. Let me say that because there'll be someone that says, oh, say she thinks it's me, but no. You know who's doing it to you. These people think you're doing it to them, but they're just getting back what they put out. Do unto others as you would have done to you. What don't they get? They think karma don't apply to them. Maybe it didn't before, but when you step in the energy, I heard when you step in the ring, when you step in there, all that shit applies. Karma, what's fair and just, what's balanced, what's right, what's loving, what's for the highest good of all concerned. It's different when you step in there because you are the chosen one. You are the one that people are supposed to look at and say, okay, I'm going to try this one. I'm going to try him. And then they try you. And then they're like, damn, shit, that shit didn't work. I don't know. Because I know on someone else, like, this shit would have worked. But on this one, it don't seem, okay, let me just bow out. Let me just walk away. Like, you got that. You got that. You a real one. Then there's other ones that's like, no, I'm going to keep trying. Da-da-da-da-da. She's still talking. She's still happy. She's still smiling. Like, those are the ones they can get like flicked. They're like bugs because they're just weird. There's something wrong with that thought process. Let me just go harder. Let me just stop. That's the high priestess. Why don't you just stop? Why you keep coming for me? Then there's some high priestesses that are like, you don't understand what I be knowing. You don't understand what I could do. Like there's these high priestesses is tired of being played with and taken as jokes. Stay high vibrational. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Give it to God. Let God do it. This is why I say just give it to God, because if give it to God, give it to God, and God will know how to deal with it, and He will better tell you how to deal with it. Give it to God. Some of y'all, you ain't been talking to God lately, or as much. Nothing wrong with it. You just haven't been asking for anything that you need because I feel like it's been coming to you freely. And some of you guys, you just like God comes in like a fucking, He said like a thief in the night. You will be not thinking about nothing. You just chilling, you just laying there, and then God be like, "My child," like out the blue, and you're like, "What the fuck is going on?" Like in the spirit, you're like, "Yo," it's kind of like the energy of God had to like wake you up real quick. I don't know, maybe you was spiritually sleeping for a time. You couldn't hear God's voice. You were sleeping. I don't fucking know, but it was like when God came through with this energy that I'm giving you, it was like, "Wake up! I need you to see something," and then just talking, 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 talking. So I don't know. God's coming through. If you haven't heard him for a minute, he gonna come in. I came in like a wrecking ball. Sorry, that's how God's coming in because he's wrecking some shit. Wreck It Ralph, is that what they call it? I don't know. Bob the Builder, God the Builder. Can he fix it? He gonna fix it. God's gonna fix some shit. But after he tears some shit down, towers all over the place, everywhere, everywhere. Everywhere that it's foul, everywhere that it's wrong, everywhere that it's unjust, everywhere that it's corrupt, everywhere that you were played with, everywhere that you were lied on, every towers in all of those areas, so that the new can be born, so the new you can be free, so the old narrative that was placed on you can be demolished, and so that this new energy that you are in right now can be redeemed, rectified, risen, like they say, from the ashes, Phoenix, because they wanted you there. So all of this is God's doing. This is judgment. This is rising from the fucking whatever. Some of y'all, you better thank God, because the things that these people been sending you, I mean, if he was anybody else, and that's why these people are so shocked, because they know what they're playing with. Some of these things are forbidden that they are touching, that they are researching. It's forbidden. Okay, let me just leave that alone. So I'm out. Keep being who you are, High Priestess. You are loved, you are anointed, you are protected, you are cherished, you are held. Your ancestors is with you, God is with you, the ascended masters is with you, the archangels is with you, the fucking animals is with you, like the fucking all corners of the world is with you. I'm seeing the fucking Wheel of Fortune card with the books, the 4 books, books of life. You're written in them. You know, you are writing in them. Like there's something here. You're a very powerful high priestess. Continue on your journey, continue on your path, walk in the light. Okay? As hard as it may be sometimes, you know, walk in the light. These people like to drag you into the moon, into the dark, make you feel all these things to expose them. Okay, you've seen who they are, sun card. Continue to move forward. You know what you know. God is telling you something for a purpose. Some of you guys may not understand your calling as of yet, but you will be very, very soon. Do a life review. Ask yourself again, or God, why am I doing this? What am I here to do? God, what do you want me to do? After your life review, you're going to get that answer and you're going to be like, wow. And then you will get the glimpses of all the fuckery that has been done to try to make you not believe. The shit goes on and on. See how we're going down. This is a descension. So, in order to rise above, sometimes you must descend. But when you guys descend, you always come back. These people get stuck in the dissension, if that's even a word. You always rise like the phoenix. And the phoenix is the divine feminine. The phoenix, let me say, the phoenix is the divine feminine. The dragon energy spirit, I think that's divine masculine. I've been getting a lot of the dragon spirit. I don't know if you guys have something here about dragon spirit. Let me see what the phoenix is. I'm pretty sure the phoenix is the divine feminine. Phoenix. What was I gonna say? That's crazy. Phoenix. What was I gonna say? Divine Phoenix. The phoenix is an immortal bird that cyclically regenerates or is otherwise born again. Let me see. I saw something the other day. Phoenix in ancient Egypt. Oh, wow. I'm going to have to research that one. Okay. The phoenix. It represents the cycle of death, rebirth, and renewed life. It also stands for another concept, immortality. So, y'all know all about that. You already know about that, High Priestess. That's why all the death rituals are just ridiculous. Hold on. Energy. Imagine realizing all that shit. It's crazy. Like, wow. That shit is eye-opening. Okay. Sacred feminine energy. The sacred feminine energy in the phoenix. Sacred feminine energy. This energy can help people see the divine in themselves and others, and it can help people experience compassion, gratitude, and forgiveness. What the fuck? I just be talking. I don't be known, as you say. Shakti, this is a term that refers to the dynamic energy that is responsible for the creation, maintenance, and destruction of the universe. It is considered to be female energy because it is responsible for creation, similar to how mothers are responsible for birth. Didn't I just talk about the Divine Mother? Y'all, your power's crazy. I just said I lit an orange candle last night and I have no fucking idea why. And then we're talking about creative energy. We're talking about phoenixes. I gotta go. I don't be knowing. Like Kayla, don't be knowing, but clearly the spirit in me knows. Because I don't be knowing. Like logically, I don't even be trying to figure this shit out. I just go with it. Spiritually, I'm there. Fit like mentally, my mind can't sometimes wrap around how the fuck I be knowing some shit. But I don't really be knowing. Like God is crazy, God is powerful. So it's just an inner knowing. It's an inner knowing. For a lot of us high priestesses, I think the inner knowing and the outer reality, they're really about to. Oof. Thank you, God, because I don't think there was any words for that. What is this? Who is this? What would you like from my life today? Oh, God. Here we go. All right, I'm out. And it's crazy. I'm wearing literally orange socks. This is fucking crazy. Oh, there's a lot of orange going on. Let me see. Okay. Sorry. Look at this shit here. Look at this shit right here. So, y'all if I'm lying. Orange socks. Okay. I got fucking. Shit is crazy. Orange fucking blanket, like fucking orange candle. What? There's orange everywhere in this room. So it's crazy. I don't know what's going on. But y'all have a good one, all right? Love y'all. Have a good one. Bye. That was the message for you, High Priestess. I'm just the messenger. Thank you. Have a good one.